So as you guys know, I kind of have an obsession with cars, and whenever I get a different vehicle, I just like to make a YouTube video about it. Maybe someone out there will find it interesting, and personally I just like to go back every once in a while and be like, oh yeah, I remember that about the car. So my last vehicle I had that I filmed was a 2011 Ford Explorer, and I sold that pretty fast to get the vehicle I think I was talking about getting in that video, and that was a S550 Mustang. Well, I sold the Explorer, of course I sold the truck, and I finally got 2017 S550 Mustang. And I've actually had this thing for about 5 months or so, and I've driven it for about 120 hours in total, which is a good amount for me. But let me walk around here so you can see. This is obviously not a bone stock Mustang. This is a Mustang EcoBoost, so sadly it's not a 5.0. But it has a crazy amount of stuff done to it, so it'll actually run with a stock 5.0. You can see this shot right here. So I'll just kind of go over the mod list a little bit. Of course, it's got the replica GT500 front end, which is a little bit of disrepair. Got the, I believe they're called Morimoto headlights. These are some aftermarket wheels and tires, of course. The rear wheels and tires are actually off of a wide body Hellcat because they're so wide. Here, let me stand back here and get you a shot. You can see down there how wide those tires are. They're chonkers underneath there. Has 2020 or 2018 to 2023 taillights on it. Carbon fiber, real carbon spoiler. It's actually straight piped. In a second I'll throw an audio clip in of what it sounds like. Doesn't sound great because it's a 4-cylinder turboed, but not horrible. Then under the hood, it is tuned by Ford Performance with a aftermarket cold air intake, blow off valve, all that kind of stuff. So whenever you're driving, give it throttle and you let off, it goes, which is, if you know what that sounds like, it's wicked. But then of course it has the like the touch thing where it unlocks automatically. The interior is like super luxury, especially compared to what I'm used to. Of course, it's got the normal S550 premium interior, but this is the like all-out package. So it's got the My color, so I can customize all the lights in here, and then it shines like a little pony on the ground at night and everything. It's got the kind of pretty rare red leather interior, and this one's so unique because it has the red leather interior paired with the just like beautiful red on the outside. This thing is just a beaut. Of course, it's tinted. And as you can see, it's a manual. This is my first manual that I've owned, and I've took a little bit of getting used to. I was really nervous when I first started driving this car, but I got used to it, and it's just, I really love driving manual. Also, did I mention it's on bags? So this thing is on a Airlift P3 or Airlift 3. So if we look under here, you can see we got our compressor and our tank and our controller right there. So that means instead of this thing being on shocks and spring suspension, it's on like rubber bags filled with air. If you know what you're looking for, you can tell these fenders are rolled. And basically I can drop this thing all the way to the ground where it's like, it's pretty much touching the ground, and then I can raise it up so it can go over speed bumps and stuff. Just that is really expensive. I bought this vehicle with most of the stuff done to it. Like I did the taillights and I did the exhaust and stuff like that, but this thing is just super modded out, and just, oh my gosh, look at this thing. So I kind of forgot to film this thing before, and the reason I'm making a video on it right now is because there's a guy that's going to be here in about 5 minutes to come pick this thing up and take it away forever on a trailer. So you might ask, Wyatt, why are you selling your dream car? And that's because at this point in my life, this is just not practical. With a vehicle, I like to do 4 things. Of course, drive it around and have fun driving it. It's also got to look cool, that's a 5th. I like driving my friends around. I like hauling surfboards because I go surf all the time, and I like to be able to fit fishing rods in my car. And the thing about this thing is you can't really do any of that. So any dreams of this being a surf vehicle is out the window, and I realized that brutal reality after about a day of owning it. So sadly for my life, it doesn't work. It was great through the winter, but now we're getting into spring, and it's time for a new vehicle already, which I know go through vehicles like candy, but it's time for another one already, which is funny because you guys just saw this for the first time and I'm selling it. But anyway, I'll talk about what I'm getting in just a second, but the people that are getting this are just about to roll up. Really quick, I'll show you a cold start. yeah, it doesn't sound absolutely amazing because it's a 4-cylinder, but you know, I had fun with it. But anyway, I'm gonna show this thing going away on a trailer already, and then I'll talk about what I'm getting. All right, she's driving off. Goodbye, girl. Last time I'll ever see that Mustang. Kind of a sad moment, but that's how life goes. Time for the next fun vehicle. All right, so I know I said I was gonna talk about what vehicle I'm getting next, but I think I'd rather keep you guys in suspense. The video's already made. It should be out in a couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. And I appreciate y'all watching another one of my super random videos. I know it was fast, but I'll see y'all in a week or two. Peace out.